What's up, everybody? BadClams83 here with part 2 of the top advanced tips for starting a Fallout 4 new playthrough. These tips are definitely on the advanced side, so if you haven't checked out my first video, I recommend you go and check that out, the top 5 best starting tips. So for these, you're going to have to be a little careful to avoid any unwanted enemy interactions like Mirelurks, because at level 2 Mirelurks will wreck your shop. So you go from the Red Rocket back through Sanctuary, head east and go up the hill. Stay away from the water's edge. Do not travel by the water at all. You will run into a scavenger, which as long as you shoot a little bit better than I am here, you shouldn't have a problem taking out the scavenger, because they will be hostile and you can then loot their gear, which, you know, any gear is helpful. Of course, I only have 4 stim packs and it took me 2, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So loot the body. There's some goodies then ahead, you know, by the tree, and after that you're going to head up the hill, continue east, and as you continue east you're going to be making your way to the robotic disposal ground, because there's definitely some stuff we want to grab there to then continue on to the next advanced tip. So again, stay up on top of the hill. Do not go down towards the water, because you will run into Mirelurks, and even with dog meat, a 10mm pistol is not going to cut it. So you can come up to the disposal grounds, and as you do, you can enter the gate, and to your left is going to be a sweet fat man. Pick that sucker up, and then head over to the sentry bot, and there is a steamer trunk next to the bot that should have a fusion core in it, and the fusion core is essential. There's a mini nuke right outside the building. Turn around, head back into the building, where you're going to find a hot rodder magazine, a first aid kit, and some crafting goodies and whatnot. There's also a weapons workbench there if you wanted to mess around with that. Also, make sure that you access the terminal and grab the holotape for the sentry bot combat program that will allow you to send it to different locations to fight raiders and whatnot. But given that we're level 2, we're not ready for that, so just eject the holotape and take it with you for the time being. But you want to make sure you grab that. Once you do that, make sure that you've grabbed any of the remaining items you might not have grabbed yet. Head on out and hook to your right and continue east. You can pick up the plants as you want. To your left, if you go a little too far left, there will be some mole rats, but otherwise go to the vertebrate crash site and you will find some power armor. It will be T45, depending on your luck, could be up to, you know, full set. I got 3 pieces, and thanks to the fusion core we just picked up at the robotics ground, now we got some sweet power armor at level 2 with the fusion core. Nice thing is that from here, okay, we're going to head back after there is a chest right to the right of the vertibird. Make sure you hit that. There really isn't anything else. I wouldn't continue on straight. I can't remember the name of that place straight ahead, but there's a ton of raiders there. It is one of the places you can send the sentry bot to, but again, it's fortified pretty heavily inside, and you're not ready for that at level 2, not with even with the power armor. So again, with the power armor, head back, stay away from the water. You will run into some raiders. Should be 2 or 3 raiders. Easily take them out, along with dog meat. We in the power armor now with the 10mm pistol. That won't be a problem. Loot everything they have, of course. There'll be a couple mongrels. Not a big deal. We definitely want to loot them. Obviously, the idea here is to get as much loot as we can at level 2. And now that we have the sweet power armor, and all these other goodies, again, making sure that we're picking up the crafting materials as well. And it doesn't hurt to pick up the plant life, because you can use certain ones, you know, at your settlement if you feel like building anything at Sanctuary once we're done here. So once you've taken out the raiders, like I said, there's be up to 3 of them hiding around. You want to continue back to Red Rocket, but give a wide berth to the lake, because the soft shell mirelurks, they will wreck you. I would not take them on at this point. So head back towards the Red Rocket. I wouldn't get too close to Concord right now either. You want to stay in between Concord and Sanctuary, heading straight on back to Red Rocket. And what we're going to do is we're going to go behind the Red Rocket to the Mole Rat Cave, because inside the Mole Rat Cave there are a few goodies that we definitely want to grab, especially now that we got the power armor, because there will be another fusion core in here, so that'll give us a backup fusion core along with the one we already picked up. It's not a bad gig to have 2 fusion cores for some power armor right now, to give yourself a little extra boost if that's what you're looking for. Just makes you a little more powerful for level 2, and it can't hurt. So I went in with a beaten stick here and the dog meat to help you take out these mole rats, and now they're in the power armor. It's definitely helpful because you do take pretty good damage even though they're mole rats because of the radiation. If you had a rat X, you could probably pop one of them suckers before you go in. Again, making sure that we're looting everything. The fusion core was into the right, go through all the way to the back. I pick up the brain fungus, but I'm a hoarder, so I pick up everything. If you have a bobby pin, there is a safe you can loot in there for some more goodies. And once you grab those are the remaining advanced tips I have for a level 2 that aren't super dangerous. So that's going to wrap this one up. If you guys found this video helpful, please drop a like, consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me know what you guys are looking for in the way of content. Also, I now have a Patreon. If you were looking to support me further with my mods for Starfield and my YouTube channel, I'll put a link in the description. Any and all support is helpful. And as always, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next one later.